welcome back to Just Between Us. I ran out of shirt options, so I'm just wearing my tank top.
Oh my God.
I know.
Nips out, sun's out.
You know what I got?
What? Is it a nipple ring?
Yep.
Wow.
Okay, so for this week, I thought it'd be fun to talk about all the ways in which we're no longer a nightmare to date, which is the name of my defunct amp show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't renew me, but I saw that coming. So, like, how have you noticed that you have become a better partner, if you have at all?
I think I've become more willing to be vulnerable, although that may just be the person I'm with now, but I've become way more willing to sit in discomfort and be vulnerable and like actually say what's wrong rather than trying to seem untouchable or trying to seem, well, I never even cared and I got to go there versus like actually being like, no, you can push through this and you can be happy and you can actually get what you want because you're asking for what you want. And it's not uncool to ask for like a cuddle. You know what I mean? What is so funny?
How do you ask for a cuddle?
Can you hold me please for a little?
I've noticed that I can tolerate not knowing something right away in a way that I used to not be able to.
What do you mean?
Like, wide ranging from either like not knowing something about John's life that like he isn't ready to tell me yet to like him getting some sort of email or text and going, oh my God. And my instinct is to go, what until he tells me what it is that he's reacting to. And I have to have these talks with myself where I go, he'll tell you when he is ready. And I can tolerate this minute where he's still reading the thing or processing the thing. And I'm going to be okay. Because he like does this thing where he will like 100% get sucked into something after having like a big exclamation about it.
I can see that.
Right? And like I gotta know because like my anxiety's peaked, my curiosity is peaked, and being able to like self-soothe myself in that moment.
Yeah. For 5 minutes, I will be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like something about his fantasy baseball team.
Of course.
And it like never even.
Almost always.
Yeah, never even mattered.
Yeah. I think also being able to accept like how that person shows love to me, really listening, really saying this is them expressing that they care for me, and you don't have to like push it and you don't have to be like it has to be in the way that I want it and it has to be in the way that I say. I feel like the person I'm with now, I just am willing to be deeply embarrassed by my emotions. Like I'm just like, this is mortifying. Being a human person is horrible. And I'm having like a positive reaction to that. So
that's great.
My instinct is always to run away.
Right.
And I'm, avoidant. So I'm like, okay, we're not going to run away. We're going to try to not try to gamify my feelings. I'm like constantly like, am I winning? You can't be winning a relationship. But you could win. Should I win? I want to win. No, you can't.
Yeah.
By trying to win, you lose.
So true.
So true.
I feel like I have learned that other people move through the world in a different way than me. And that's okay. Like I'm someone who, like if I want to do something, I want to do it right away.
Yeah.
And like if we're going shopping, I want to find the thing and buy the thing that moment. Whereas like John takes his time with stuff and like, I'll be like, oh, we have to do this thing. And I'll be like, great, I'll do it later. And I'll be like, later? What?
Oh my
God.
But
like, that's okay. Like he will still get it done. Like being able to trust that like other people can move through the world successfully, even if they're not doing it in my timeline or my regimented way of going about it. I feel like that's been a big thing for me. Also, like I don't feel jealous or threatened anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I used to when I was like much more insecure, I used to like be threatened by exes or certain friends or people they met or like and like I don't feel that way at all anymore, where like I feel like John could meet anybody and like I wouldn't worry And I think it's because the big shift that's happened for me is I used to like really think that like it was just the person, like how appealing is this person, and is this person
Oh.
more appealing than me as a person?
Mm.
But now I think about it where it's like they don't have the history that we have.
Mhm.
So like even if you're like just like the most beautiful, exciting, hilarious person, like the connection cannot be as strong as the connection that you have with someone that you've like built a life with.
Yeah, it's like sort of this funny thing that I think has come out of polyamory, which is like, yeah, other people are cool, but
Yeah.
it's not like it's sort of, at least for me, yeah, it's like a different home base, which like
Right.
not all polyamory is like that, but yeah, it's like a someone who feels secure about being my home base and someone that I feel secure about being their home base without taking each other for granted. I'm way less codependent. Like I'm way less like we must be together if we don't have plans.
Mm.
Like I'm like, yeah, we can be, but I think we should be more intentional. And I was never like I was like we got to be together all the time. And for someone who's independent, for that to like for that to blow up in my face, who could have seen that coming?
Wait, what do you mean it blew up in your face?
Like where I would just be like, "Oh, let's be codependent." And then I would be like, "God, I never have a minute to myself."
Oh, yeah.
It's like I'm trying, sort of not to take things personally, or if something happens, it doesn't mean 45 other things.
Right, totally.
So that's huge,
That's been huge.
right?
Yeah. And I mean, I'm set up to think it should mean 500 other things given my broken engagement, but I'm still like, it's fine. We're fine.
Yeah, well, I think that also depends on like finding the person who doesn't exacerbate that.
Definitely. But it also comes from deciding to be secure,
Mhm.
like deciding that it's not worth the the turmoil of constantly questioning if somebody loves you. So
Yeah.
that's probably my biggest thing, is that I don't question anymore. I just fully accept.
Yeah. Yeah, take people at what they're saying.
Yeah, that's great.
Because if you're with someone and you want them to prove it to you all the time, that's just going to get exhausting.
Hmm. And it's never going to be enough.
It's never going to be enough. And I've been on the other side where nothing I do is enough. So then for me, I need to accept with like new people that it is enough. Mostly it's come from dating other neurodivergent people, honestly. Like people that are that are autistic or have ADHD in a specific way or whatever. Like the girl that I'm seeing, she's like if I don't reply, she's like I'm not mad because I don't reply for because I'm just like my text messages are overwhelming,
Hmm.
and I'm like I get it, girly, and nobody's mad. You're
Yeah,
never in trouble. She's not mad. She's not thinking I don't like her.
right.
It's great.
I also weirdly think that getting Phantom has helped me be a better partner because I'm not constantly upset that Sugar doesn't love me enough.
Oh, a better partner to sugar.
No, just like I used to get myself so upset about Sugar all the time. And now I have Phantom and I'm getting the love and affection I've always wanted from a dog.
That's honestly polyamory,
I
Allison.
know.
That's what
Believe me,
polyamory
I've
is.
thought about that.